Apply. Okay. Do we have sound? Is that better? I actually do this for user interaction because everyone puts no sound in and then you get more comments and then YouTube likes the interaction. It's a plan. But really, is it working? Bingo! We got it. Excellent. I don't know what happened. Seriously, I don't know what happened. Now I'm going to have to go back to the beginning and start all over again. Wait a minute. I think I started it like this and I went something like, YouTube, welcome another unplanned live feed because I just got a list of stuffs from Jaron, from Batrium, about stuff that's happening. And I pointed to the camera like this and said, WatchMon 4.0, which is a new WatchMon, which is coming out. And there's new Longmons, which Daniel has on his channel. Daniel from DIY Tech and Repairs. And Daniel's got the shunt that's working. And he got a video last night, which was awesome. I think that's kind of how it went. If I had to do it twice, that's all you get. Rightio. So I'm just going to say a blanket to everybody. Good morning. And we've got 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 people joined, thanks Keith, on the Facebooks last night when I was asleep. And I wanted to be awake for that because that's a fairly cool milestone. And the forum last month did 600,000 page views. Get in. Rightio. Sound now, I'm not deaf. I'm just going to go straight to the bottom and look at all the new stuff. You forgot to plug the mic in. I don't know what was happened. This was planned. You said it hours ago that you're doing it. But it wasn't planned that I started now. I sort of just come out here because I only just woke up half an hour ago. I had enough time to shave and that was it. Good night. DIY Tech and Repairs. Oh, he's already got it there. He's all over it. Giant TV back there. Yes, that is a broken TV that I'm fixing and I needed somewhere safe to put it. So what's the list? What's the list of new cool things that are coming with the Batrium? Some of the cool things are, it's obviously called WatchMon 4.0. It fits in this, it's a direct look, and I haven't got one sitting in my hand, so I'm just going to have to move them around like this, like I'm Greek or something. It's the same form factor. It plugs in, it replaces the WatchMon 1.0. I haven't touched it yet. I've seen a heap of renderings and it's on the link below if you want to have pictures of it. There's going to be a transition to WatchMon 4.0. Yet to be worked out the finer details. Release. There's a new version of WatchMon Toolkit. And I've got to read and look at the camera so I look semi-professional. The release is on the 11th of December. I've been running it for a couple of days now without too much of a problem, other than the fact that, well, I didn't uninstall the new one, and anyways, it's all my fault. And I lost all my settings. But if I go, which one? That one. Transition. Here's a little sneak peek. If you look up in the top right hand corner, and literally this is the only bit of everything I was told that I understood, it's got a few words. It's got kilowatt hours. So it can actually do from midnight to midnight how many kilowatt hours you charge and how much you discharge from your batteries. That's pretty cool, and I was pretty keen to see that. I was jumping around. So that is one update, and of course that was a community submitted request, and that took less than a month or something to implement. That is not typical. That doesn't happen all the time. But if you have got a request, we've got a little forum thing, and I haven't written it below, where you can actually request changes to the software, or ideas or whatever else. And those ideas will grow and into either something that's usable and practical and implementable, or not. But all ideas are a good idea, especially when it's the community involved with building something. And on the community side of things, I'm probably going to jump around a little bit. Chat. Batrium, good night from Turkey, Romania. It's midnight. Excellent. That's what time I was doing a live feed last night almost. New shunt is going to be awesome. Watching on phone grocery shopping. Keith, you are hardcore. Do you have a little mount on your shopping trolley? What's the inverter on the wall for? The inverter on the wall is it is a safe place to store it until I install it down there. But my Sparky hurt himself weeks and weeks and weeks ago, so he's been completely out of action. So I have to wait for that to get installed because I don't do 240 volt, and it kills me to see it there every single day. But at least it doesn't get damaged when it's hanging up there, much like the telly. Moving the hands like he's creep, breaking down cells and listening. Welcome, Orange. What hour meter? Something people have requested. Absolutely. And I'm looking at the camera like you can see me, and I realized that I didn't switch it back to this one again. So my apologies. I've been doing this a lot, and you didn't see any of it. What's the deal with that? What else we got? What else? Morning. Did the other half get you some snacks? She will be returning with a jam donut or cream donut very shortly, I hope, and I will be eating that live on camera. It will be awesome. But I also have water and more Pringles. So I do have, I am ready these days. Try and make it look like I'm semi-professional doing this. Interesting, I can't paste a link here. You should be able to, Daniel. Just make sure it hasn't got any special characters in it, maybe. Looking forward to the container project I rent, so it would be awesome for me. I would love to do the shipping container project, but I simply do not have $2,500 to spend at this time of year. And let's face it, what's happening shortly? So the shipping container process, I'm going to have to mine Bitcoin or something to get that money for that, I think. Or accept some very, very, very awesome donation if someone wants to donate me a really old shipping container that I can renovate and get all up and running. Daniel, for the container project, I just got completely sidetracked on what I was talking about. Stupid YouTube adds up character. Yeah, short link it. No, not live. I'm not. No. Rightio. What else we got? Where's my list? My list is gone. What was I up to? Release 1.0.30, 11th of December. We've done that. Added inverter support for a Victron CCX, and that is in the list thing. I could show you where that was, but I'm going to try and show you where that is just for the heck of it. Transition. Okay, so go to that one. No, actually, I've got to change the screen. Go to menu. Menu. Oh, why is that doing that for? My screen is all weird. I'm just going to have to deal with it because I don't know how to fix it on that screen. Where is it? There we go. What is it? Control logic? Understand. Remote. Nope. Volt view, thermal, discharge. I don't even know where it is. I did get shown. Expansion, integration. No. Expansion board, shunt. Oh, this looks terribly unprofessional. I should stop before I get completely lost. I did have a look last night and I did know where it was, but I've completely forgotten now. My wife is home and my children. Did my little man...
Coffee.
They got no iced coffee?
No iced coffee. I had to get another shitty brand.
There's no iced coffee. There is no iced coffee for my wife at the shop across the road, guys.
Oh.
I think we're going to have to go to marriage counselling or something now. I really do. Look at this. How am I supposed to... where do I put this?
In your gob.
In my gob, apparently. Because this is somewhat referred to as breakfast around here. I'm just going to have to put it here for a minute because
Right next to it.
inside, little boy, inside. See ya. Thanks for getting me breakfast of sorts. Batrium, big announcement on this link. Yes. Stupid YouTube comes up with you. So hello to her and the kids. No, no iced coffee. She loves her iced coffee. I'm saving up for a Batrium and I'm going to get cheap BMS to keep me going, but decided just to keep checking by hand until then. That works. Dom dom dom. I want one too. It's the fresh cream donut. It's not the fake one. Ruth is back. Oh, I'm going to grab that because I think that was report. Okay, gone. The breakfast of champs and yeah, I keep getting sidetracked. I got to go through this list. What are we up to? Next in version 1.0.31 will be Studer inverter. STUDER inverter will be added to the supported list for the Batrium Watchmon to control. Does anybody out there have any other product protocols? Was a question. Any protocols that anybody has for any inverters on the planet? If you could put that on the forum or send them to me privately, and I will make sure Jaron gets them, so we can keep adding support and keep making it better for the community. That's one of the hard things to get, apparently. I don't understand. I think I get the concept of what a protocol does. I've never played with it or done anything. That's Daniel for DIY Tech and Repairs and smart people's jobs, not mine. Still be profitable. S5s can still be profitable on Solid if you use a hash service like eBay. Breakfast at Champions Kitchen and Barn. I'll be setting up a room UPS once I move to my new place. I'll be able to power my man cave for days. Great Brezzy fresh cream done it so much better. I love them, mate. They're so nice. But I'm trying to lose some weight because I've put on so much weight in the last 5 years. Or last year, I guess, even. The old double chin's starting to happen, and got to get on top of that. Keith, finally set up a business Facebook page for my store. Awesome. I finally have 18650 on my skateboard from lead acid to 650. Did test power. Awesome. Figured a time about to get on it. 10,000 people and all. Okay, so what do we got? Series paralleling cells and safety. There's an email sent. I think Daniel and I, or probably Daniel, might do a video on that one. Want to try and get a conversation going on how we set these Batrium, how we set our batteries up to be not only best practice but smart and safe and secure and all that sort of stuff. So that'll be I don't think I'll talk about that now because I know I had an hour-long chat yesterday about it, but I still don't get and understand it, and I don't know if I can share the I don't know if I can share the document. And I've got my mining rig right behind the camera where I had it last night, and all the hot air is blowing over me, and it's absolutely killing me already. My phone is just blowing up. Oh, there's only a few there. That's not the end of the world. Circuit breaker evaluation. Yes, we're going to try and get some new circuit breakers in that are a little bit cheaper. I plan on ordering them in the next few days, and so we have a much more cost-effective circuit breaker for the community to use. What do we got? Pack capacity discharges. I am getting, as you all know, because I am ready. I actually, my antimatter discharger is holding up that monitor. Thank you very much. Antimatter discharger, doing all my discharges tests and stuff like that. There's a few other discharges I've got coming towards me that we can actually run tests on whole cells, whole packs, whatever people call them, and we can do some big tests on that. So that's going to be awesome, and they're not that expensive for what they do either. To try and build better balance packs. Mobile app is coming. Mobile app is out there. It's not really out there. I haven't even personally seen it yet, but the mobile app is coming for WatchMon Toolkit. I don't know the functionality and stuff that it has, but I reckon it's going to be cool. With the implementation of all the Wi-Fi in 1.0.29, where you can do a whole heap of Wi-Fi stuff, that opened up a little bit of extra stuff for other stuff. And number 11 is the big one. Number 11 on my little list. I think that's probably the biggest announcement Batrium has ever done. And that is on the 13th of December, publication of the protocol. And I think that is huge, and that screams to me that he is willing to, Batrium is going that extra mile to get behind our community rather than just try and profit from it, which I absolutely freaking love. With all the implementation of extra stuff here, the mobile app, the protocol, it's going to bring this whole thing to the next level, and I can't wait to see what comes in the next few years with this. It's going to build and grow into something awesome. Now, Daniel from DIY Tech and Repairs has a lot to do with the protocol release, I think. I'm probably going to say something I shouldn't, but I'll try hard not to. I got to get going some conduit, super glue to make some professional packs. Daniel, what is it? I'm trying to catch up on the chat so I don't get too far behind. It's a YouTube problem. It's a YouTube problem, but it's also a problem at my end as well. I've still got a family inside that use the internet as well. I used to kick them off, but you know what? That's not fair. I shouldn't kick them off for me doing this. I was given a used workstation, had an NVIDIA Quattro card that is doing 56 mega hashes. Not bad for free. How much power is it using, Chris? We're not talking about Bitcoin miners. I've got to stop on Bitcoin miners. That's what's in my head at the moment. But it's, yeah. Has anybody got any questions about the Batrium stuff while I'm here? Anybody want to see anything? Anybody that doesn't have one that wants to know something about it, feel free to ask. I would be happy to do any number of live streams on the Batrium stuff. If you just want me to click through menus and have a look around and you can ask questions, we can do that as well. All depends on what the electric company will pay you per kilowatt hour. He's open sourcing the protocol, it seems, which is good, but with the SDK, he probably wouldn't need to worry too much about it. Of course, I don't understand what you're talking about, but I'm also in the middle of looking to make my own Powerwall as well by using A50 batteries. I have iMax B6 that I'm using to balance the battery. Yeah, that works well. That's all you need. It's just a matter of having something there. There are some things coming that will help. Yeah, that's nice and vague. Set up quality of service, your bandwidth gives you priority. No, if I did that, my son would get priority, not me. Jaron, I have just spotted this feed. Sorry, I can't stay. Have to run away with family. We'll be offering a special hardware upgrade path for those on WatchMon 1 wanting to the... So, okay, Jaron just dropped a bomb on us. So if somebody... the way I read that is if someone buys a WatchMon moving forward, when the new one comes out, you're willing to do something with an upgrade? I guess some details will come out, like proper details will come out on in the coming week or whatever. That is awesome. That is such a great offer. Hardware upgrade path for those wanting to migrate to the new kit. I can't wait for the new kit. I think that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to put my hands on it and upgrade it down there. Yes, nice new shirt, Average Joe shirt, Average Joe shirt. If you didn't see the video, I released it half an hour ago, which is probably a really bad thing for my channel because it tends to rob viewers, me doing a live feed. How many kilowatt hours is your battery? Is seating out? Is that setting at? That you meant to say? It's 40 kilowatt hours, give or take. That's when you max it all the way out and then take it, like, you've got to destroy the batteries to get 40 kilowatt hours out of it. 35 is okay. 35 you can do. I usually only take about 30 out of it because I think 30 is that nice balance between not overcharging the batteries and not under discharging them. Realistically, I take about 10 a night. With the mining rig, I take 15 to 18 kilowatt hours per night, I guess, with the mining rig running down there. But the mining rig is on grid at the moment because I still have to test it. I will probably annoy the hell out of you, mate, when I get one. That is fine. I actually quite enjoy talking about this because I can't rely on Jaron all the time to answer all my questions. And sometimes the questions that you guys ask, and then I try and work it out for myself, I learn a bit more, and so I like that banter backwards and forwards with learning this stuff, especially with getting the little switch to work the way I want it to, turning on and off. There's a lot of you guys out there that helped. It wasn't just Jaron, and it wasn't just Daniel. I lean on Daniel from DIY Tech and Repairs a lot for stuff. The technical stuff, not the talking stuff, but like the Grafana and stuff like that. I just can't do it. I just don't know how to do that sort of stuff. Just left a comment on your recent video and saw you were live, so I'll ask here, what Antminer do you have? I have two S3s, but neither of them work. Oh, yeah, Antminer, yeah. The Bitmain Antminers by two S3s. Hey dude, what is your battery cutoff voltage set in your PIP? I think it's at the moment, I changed it last night. I change it a lot. I can show you. That one there. Transition. I could show you if it was turned on. Watch power. Yes. Oh, there's all the WatchMon toolkit. Okay, so now we just got to wait 7 minutes for that computer to kick in. Oh no, there we go. It was quick today. Hey, while you're looking at this, I can eat and drink. Where is it? I've got to get the mouse on the right one. ADMINISTRATOR, because I can't be bothered changing a password that's never used for anything anyway. So I use 52 volts when I'm on grid at the moment. So I changed that. It was 53 volts cut off, but 52 volts, and then 47 volts when it's off grid. So the difference between back to grid discharge voltage, that is when you're on grid. As soon as the grid disappears, this value gets used. So battery cut off voltage of 47 volts. So when I'm off grid, it will just keep using the batteries until they're completely dead flat, basically. It's really dangerous to do, but if you're off grid and you need the power, you've just got to do it, I guess. You do what you need to do in order to save the power that you need. I guess that makes sense. It makes sense in my mind. And might have, are you going to use Bitcoin mining at night 24/24? Yes, Bitcoin mining will be 24/7 directly from my batteries. Even if I've got to get more solar, I'm going to try and run for 12 months purely Bitcoin mining on batteries with one in between 4 and 6 card rig. Hey, look, it's an Average Joe t-shirt. It's probably the second one in YouTube land. I will keep supporting WatchMon Fun feature updates. However, some of the new features will be specific to WatchMon Phil due to hardware. We want to keep our customers happy. Oh, that makes sense. That's awesome. A lot of people, like, I guess after many years, it'll start to drop off. What's wrong with them? The bought one's got a password that I don't know because I got them given to me secondhand because someone else bought them and they didn't work. And then the other one, you turn it on, the fans go to 20%. You plug the network cable in, and then the two network lights, the red one stays constant, the green one flickers once every few minutes, and the two other lights, the red and the green, I think, on off to the side, stay constant. So I can't get a network, I can't reset it. They both have the firmware that the reset button doesn't work, so yeah. I've ordered the parts to try and fix it. What's wrong with them? Peter, you need to update the graphic, adopt the new version. I'll do some changes in the code first. Yes, I realized that. I did turn it on last night to do the live feed, and it wasn't working. Actually, no, I was actually on Skype to Jaron trying to work out stuff, and I turned around and looked at it. Where's my mouse? There. I turned around and looked at it, and it stopped working. Once I get that big TV, I'm going to have all that on that massive TV, on that 50-inch TV, which is stupid to have in the shed. I think I showed a few people last night what the go was that. Would you use a laptop for a mining rig? Absolutely not. Laptop for a mining rig I'm a computer tech, so it makes it really hard for me to do stupid shit like that. But I know a lot of people that use their gaming laptops to mine cryptocurrencies, and they are built for it. They're built to cool, but yeah, a laptop's a laptop. I fix too many of them to do things you historically shouldn't. The new ones work very well. I mean, hell, there's water-cooled laptops out there now, isn't there? Are there any three-phase that would input and output that is approved for the EU market? Greetings from Sweden. That would definitely be a DIY tech and repairs answer, I think. Plenty of them three-phase. I use MVP hybrid. Kind of okay. Check out that. I'll help you, Sweden here. Perfect, mate. Average Joe. What's up from New York? That's just the whole heap of eyes in your name. Hey, Joe. Thanks for the information. What's up, everyone? If anybody hasn't seen, Average Joe sent me a t-shirt, and I did my best effort to do a video on that t-shirt. That took a long time. And I'm going to have a bite of this because it is killing me seeing it sit here. Keep the comments going about me eating on camera because everyone loves me eating on camera, right? Oh no. What's worse is it's sitting right in front of all the hot fans from the mining rig. Yeah, genius. Try to help you. I want to do with you. I can't nail down your precise hardware for the BMS. Can someone put? There we go. Daniel's already done it. That answers that question. A laptop is a cheap server with a built-in UPS. Cream bun for breakfast. I've had a real breakfast, but I just love cream buns. It's my weekend thing. Say hello to Brazil. Healthy breakfast DIY tech. Thanks for your response. Alan, need to do a conference call with all HB's friends live. That would be massive. There really it is. I want to lose weight. I really want to lose weight. But Tim Tams taste so good. Jessica Ryan, thank you for the super chat donation. BIOS must be corrupt on your ant miners. That's why I'd say they have to be reflashed. Yeah. There's 3 little pins on the top. Apparently I've got to hook something into those pins and do something fancy. Hey, look. No. Oh wait. You can see the background. You can see all the stuff I'm hiding with this through the blue. Look. No, this one. That's weird. Blue screen. If you want to see what's behind there, just keep giving me money. Yes, indeed. Especially ASIC search to calculate 1,000 times more hashes on a laptop. I don't think it's profitable anymore, even with the best graphics card. Only S7 on solar, as Andrew said, and S9. Free mark. Here is the correct forum thread to find the solution for S3s. Never mind, I can't send a link. Yeah, there's heaps of forum posts that I found on the S3 to fix them. Nothing that I have tried has worked. I spent I think it was Sunday. Anyway, last Saturday or Sunday, I spent an awful lot of time trying to get the ant miners working and HB's fitness channel 10-minute video. My wife's a personal trainer, so I have no excuse. That's her thing, it's not mine. If you want to send a link, Mark, just wait until the live feed is finished. Come back and just put it below, and then I'll just approve the post. Sharing that sort of information is always a good thing. The cryptos currently only use mine GPUs, yes, and CPUs. And the Adreno, hi Daniel, Lee Emerson, oh, hello. It's been a few years since I had S3, so I can't think of anything on top of my head that'll help you. Yeah, I would totally love to be able to hack one of those units and really do something more with them and reuse the old hardware. Did anybody see my video that I did the other day on these things? I know I set them up a few years ago, but I can't even remember how I did it, so that's going to be my thing today. KNC miner, Neptune. Absolutely massive heat sinks in there. If nothing else, I might actually take the cover off just so it looks cool. But yeah, I'm going to try and get them going as well and see what they can do and see if there's any mods that could be made on that. See how much power I can run from this PowerWall in a 24-hour period without killing my batteries. Rowan, was there changes to Longmons? No, there's just there's like an upgrade, a different version. DIY Tech and Repairs did a video last night on it. I've seen all the pictures, but they are of no use to me. They're very cool though. Top Mons, that's what it was. So it actually bolts down to specific batteries too, or you could, try to help you. I'm out here. Thanks again for all you do, man. If you're curious about the e-bike batteries for the PowerWall cool fans, I've got a video post. So there we go. Thank you very much. Trying to help. France is snowing. I have never seen snow. I know that sounds weird, but I've never seen snow. I could drive 10 hours and go and see it, but I've never done that either. Or fly, but that takes away from playing money, doesn't it? So, audio. I don't plan on making this an endless live feed today, so it's going to be discontinued in about 20 minutes. Does anybody want to know anything else specific or fun or chat about weird shit that'll probably get me blocked again? What else we got? Messenger. Oh, I didn't close Messenger. I didn't close that either. Damn it. That is useless. I keep leaving that open. It just wastes a whole heap. There we go. I have earned $1.69 since last night mining coins, bitcoins, or crypto nights, or whatever. 1.67 kilohashes. Can I actually show this screen? Main screen? Why is that? Why is that? Second screen. That one? Okay. What have we got? Every time I share my screen, I've got to make sure that I haven't got anything there that I'm not supposed to share. Downloads, history, bookmarks. There we go. F11. Oh, that works even better. So if I go back down to here, I'll share my Bitcoin mining thing, I guess. Why not? Transition. There we go. That's my Bitcoin miner currently doing its thing, mining away. Oh, that is the wrong list. I wonder if I can put that up there so I can still see what we're talking about. And you can see extrapolated data from something that doesn't exist. I don't think there's anything then on there that I can't share. Who knows? Can I share that? I have no idea. Where can I get one of those shirts? Average Joe, you can get one of those shirts by emailing averagejoe@somebody.somebody.com. You can put a link. Come to Sweden then. We have snow and you should do a visit here. Oh, that'd be cool, man. But we'd have to book in 2 days to chat and look at projects, and oh my goodness. It would be an awesome visit. Trying to help. 6p seems a little too slow here. 15p might be better. Average Joe, is that? I don't know what it is. The terahash KC miner. I don't know. I have to have a look. Any tips making a 12-volt battery 3 or 4S? It depends on what your inverter is and what voltages ranges you need. 4S. Wondered why run was orange. Wonder why my ad is orange. I'm not sure. Looks like my fingers are telling me something. Send money to Pete to hash at the top. How do you do that? I don't even. Can you go to Nice Hash and just put in my thing? No, you can. What's the one I want to get money on? So I can get the $15 out or something I got. That's terrible. I can't even remember. Oh, the wrong mouse. It's gone. I don't know. Nice Hash. No, it's not Nice Hash. It's Minergate. No. Gee, I can't even remember what it was last night. Safe screen to show. It's probably too late now. averagejoestuff@gmail.com. There we go. People could donate your hashing power with your BTC address on NiceHash, mate. So all that I've got to do is share that and then put that back down to there. And people could share it. Is that how that works? Minergate. Why can't I think of it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, Minergate. You can do Minergate and then do admin at DIYPowerwalls.com. That's your NiceHash wallet address. I think it's, well, it's NiceHash, but it's actually from my phone. You showed the list from Jaron. It doesn't matter. I read the list from Jaron. I had to read the list from somewhere, Daniel. I need to get these things more organized. But as always, live feeds are to entertain me, not you guys. You guys are just an added bonus. It does look like, however, looking at that screen, that I have a nice, stable hash rate, which is good. But for sometimes it's like you get like $7 a day, and sometimes it's like $2 a day. So what's that saying? Crypto Night. Profitability. Oh, there we go. $6.76 a day. Is that very much for mining these days? I wouldn't know. People could send BTC. That would be awesome. What I'm going to do is, if anybody donates me, if I have any way of tracking it, if anybody donates me Bitcoin, I want to actually try and buy use that money to invest it back into like a mining farm, one of those where you buy the hashing power, and see how that goes as well. I have literally spent every single cent this month. I have nothing left to put back into this this YouTube channel until after Christmas. But that's life. That's Christmas. What is that? That just restarted. The SG miner just restarted. Does that mean it changed? Does that mean it changed mining pools? NiceHash.com, Crypto Night. No, it's the same one. Still cracking on. How much are you missing to withdraw? Not a great deal. I could probably, in fact, with these video cards, I could probably do it in the next 24 hours. But it's just not worth it. I think the fee, I got like $15 in there, but I think the fees to withdraw it are like $14. So you're probably better off just leaving it there and just letting it slowly build up. Or if I've got old computers laying around, I could, like this one here, when I'm not video editing or doing anything live, but the computer's running during the day, I'll just turn that back on. NiceHash. Or Minergate, sorry. Got to get all these terminologies right. Yeah, that will add work and hashing power. Want me to try it while we're live? You can if you want, mate, but there's no need. You're on a laptop. If you use a NiceHash wallet address, you get paid quicker. Yeah, but then wouldn't you have to pay fees to get it out of that into another one? Because I don't want to actually spend any of the money. I want to anything that I mine, I want to keep and try and use that to buy a shipping container or do something, to advance the channel, give me more content. Because let's face it, 18650 content is sort of drying up. I could do another another fast forward time lapse thing on soldering packs, but that's getting a bit boring. My MSI gaming laptop is making 210 a day. That's awesome. If you're hashing the Krypton tonight, you could be making more money mining a different coin than nice hash. I don't understand all that sort of stuff. So since you have free electricity, you should buy the hardware instead of renting the hash power. If you pay for electricity, it's best to rent the hash. That's a fair comment. Okay, so also in a few days the withdrawal fees will go down again. Oh, there you go. I use Genesis Mining cloud mining service. Yes, I've been looking a lot at Genesis Mining lately. How good is their setup? I mean, the thought that goes into these big mining farms is awesome. They are high when many withdrawal are waiting. Oh, there you go. $7 a day is even better, although I have seen 20 hashes on a USB stick ASIC. Have you tried them? They consume much less energy. Many transaction on BTC, not withdraw to be precise. Okay, cool. Okay, obviously there's congestion on the network or whatever, and there's not enough people to produce the results, I guess. So, is there anything else anybody wants to see? I don't know what else to show you or do or whatever. Well, what's that? Profitability. There's no profitability. There's a whole hour there that's missing. So the black line is profitability. Oh wow, that goes up and down just a little bit. Crypto tonight balance. Oh, okay, so that's not horrible. Payment history. Well, there's nothing in payment history. Uh, 20 hashes on a USB stick is AHA256 algorithm. Crypto tonight algo would never do that. Oh, there we go. I'm cloud mining BTC and XMR with Minergate. Brought the contracts with coins I mined. I think that'd be better than actually withdrawing it on Minergate. I should use Minergate for the people that want to support the channel, and then use this one as my day-to-day miner. Nice hash. A lot of people are saying nice hash, so I might roll with it. I think that might be the one I stick with. There's no use chopping and changing too much. Blocks are full on BTC, and as such the fees get higher to get them in, and as such the fees for withdrawal and other transactions are higher. When they are less transaction, the fees come back down. Oh, there we go. It's interesting to hear everybody else's. I mean, I could search for hours and not get that specific piece of information that I needed. So it's pretty neat. 1.2 kilowatt hours have gone into my batteries this morning. This is going to be my first day that I actually watch it, and apparently there is supposed to be an enormous amount of rain today. So I'm just hoping my batteries go up a little bit from we're at 90 amp hours down at the moment by the look of that. Crypto is something I'm very knowledgeable in a few of the few things. I guess it's like, you know, getting a classic car or something you like. If you really enjoy it, you really start to learn it a lot better and a lot faster. Do you want to see my ugly mug, or do you want to see something else? Oh, I can move that back in the center now, so I can actually see. Hey, that's too big. Rightio, do that. I'm cloud mining for such free mark. Crypto is something I'm very knowledgeable in. I can sense that. I mined 10,000 Bitcoins, BCN, and then traded them on the exchange for XMR. Do you intend to water cool the mining rig plus overclock them? I probably going, if I should be honest, I got to work out, because I'm running from solar, which means I have a finite amount of power. It can run out. So I think I've got to work out that polite balance between heat, the least amount of power as possible, but still make a little bit of money. It doesn't have to make $7 a day. I could take that back to $5 a day. But I have got another 2 cards coming. I should have the next card here on Tuesday, and then the next card should be here by next Friday, I think. And then I've got to mate with a couple of cards, so I probably will have a 6-card rig, because I'll borrow the last 2 cards until I get my last 2, because they're going to take about 2 months, I think. So I'm gonna run a 6-card rig, work out the power requirements, because if I can not hurt the video cards, cut it all the way back and run 6 cards rather than 4 for less heat and less power, so there's less workload on each card, I think that would be a very good thing for me to do moving forward. So that is what I'm going to try and do. Try. Plans change, don't they? So as for water cooling them, no, I think I'm gonna not water cool them. I'm just gonna not get them so hot. I saw I saw a quote the other day, and they said it's better to get the heat away from the GPU than it is to blow cold air over the video card. So getting the heat off that thing is the best. So on that very notion, getting a water cooling kit would probably be the best option. And to be honest, it might use this much less power too. But it also gives the whole ring more thermal mass and stuff like that. So yeah, it's 6 or 1 for all the other, really. Best when mining is used to heat the house or something. People inherit you doing. I will definitely be doing that in winter, because this rig is quite quiet. In winter, I'll take it inside, maybe just through the night, put it on the kitchen bench or something, just so the heat goes into the home rather than. Or I'll use it to warm my shed so my batteries work more efficiently. That's another option as well. At least some do. One up the sleeve customs. You should use the same rig mining software to mine some electrum. The difficulty is low and the reward is high and undervalued. Oh, there we go. Shouldn't have to change anything except pool. Passive cooling with hot water riser, cold water falling. Yeah, that'd work as well, I guess. Low difficulty bitcoins. I want to automate this. I don't want to have to do anything with this. I want to walk out there every 7 days and reboot the computer, and that's it. Some even try and get some power back from the heat of mining with pellet heat exchange. I think the cost of setting that up would completely. I think that wouldn't work. You could do a heat exchange on a hot water system. That'd be all right if you used a lot of hot water. You could at the very least preheat the water before it went into the hot water system. That'd work. Get as much electroleum as you can. That is just my advice. See, I don't understand what that is, so I'll have to do some research. Can I CPU mine that? Because I've got plenty of CPUs laying around. And hold it for at least a month. Stan, sup Pete, just tuned in, welcome. The bulk of the chat is over, unfortunately, mate. We're just sort of winding down because I'm going to disappear in a few minutes and go and enjoy my weekend. You'll still use the same power regardless of what you're cooling, but the efficiency increases and the heat is removed better. Yeah, but if you do water cooling, I'll be taking two fans out of the equation, wouldn't I? Oh no, there's still a pump, I guess, so yeah. If the heat heats your house, they could easily warm up food or maybe even cook if they had a heat reflector. I've seen some ham fried on bare CPU before. Actually, heaters in winter a few years back. Okay, Pete, have a great day. Cheers. Thank you very much. No, you can't put links in unless you're a moderator. Sorry, buddy. And that's a YouTube thing, not a me thing. And in fact, even if it was a me thing, I would still do it. Here's some money to thank you very much, Aaron. You're all, dude. Thank you. Good morning. My favorite coin is Litecoin. It's funny how people like the different things. Is it the weekend? What day is it? Is it still 2016? Yes, it is Sunday morning here. 9 o'clock in the almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll be using all your i5s, i7 CPUs that aren't doing anything free power to mine with Minergate. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I've got a few. I got a heap of laptops with i7s in them, but they're mobile processors. This is working great in the garage, working, listening, and learning. I hope it helps somebody. What do we got? F11, get rid of that, close back down to here. Okay guys, I might call it a day. My throat is still aching from a 2.5 hour live feed last night. Absolutely killing me, if I should be honest. Hence the copious amounts of water. CPUs, and then I get flooded with messages again. Working great. Here, time for bed and short. Yes, Daniel, go to bed. Thanks for info and opinion, and it is all opinion, isn't it? It's everyone's opinion. Is there any money in this? I take it your HBPowerwall is the source of your power. What are your fees going to get? What are fees you're going to get buggered out of? What do you mean solar? There's money in this. I mean, if you mean the mining thing, or just doing the YouTube thing, because there's definitely money in the YouTube thing. And mining, if I can make $7 a day on mining, that's still a nice little passive income that just sits there in the corner. And if I don't need to spend the money that I earn mining, it appreciates in value, and that turns into $15 a day, or $20 a day, or $50 a day. What kind of 1860 would you recommend for a power wall? I have seen some 30Qs that was thinking about using them. I think the 30Qs are awesome, but in a power wall, maybe you don't need something with such high amp draw. But it depends on the size of your power wall, I guess. The first thing you've got to do is work out what you need. Work out what you're going to power. Do a power audit, and then work out how long you're going to need it for. My i7 laptop CPU doing 150 hashes per second. On XMR, my i7, it was the most expensive one I could buy 6 months ago when I bought this computer. It will do just over 200 on XMR hashes. It's ironic because the video card in there only does 250. I wonder if I can set up my mining rig to render my videos on my big videos that take 2 hours to render in 4K. You get hold of, then deliver enough current and they need to work. There we go. Those would be awesome for a power wall. I mean, that'd be awesome. $7 a day at current prices. Next year, Bitcoin be 10 times higher. That would be $70 a day, and that would be bloody nice, wouldn't it? Search toilet cooled PC. I'm so gonna do that. That sounds like something I could have a laugh at. Copy Electrium underneath that. I haven't even looked at anything from last night. AMD CPU is best for kryptonite algorithm, $400. New AMD CPU with the 660 hashes on XMR. That's crazy. So if I buy another motherboard, do I buy an Intel motherboard or do I buy an AMD motherboard? Because at the moment I'm running an old, very old Intel board, an old Generation 1 i3 processor on it. You need a render farm set up. Yes, I know, but could I use a Bitcoin miner as a render farm? So I can just copy all the files over to it, hit render, and then I can keep going on the next video, which is usually what I do every weekend. I usually sit out here for 2 days and see if I can crank through some videos. Uh-oh, it's time for me to go. My little man just come. What's up, little man? Who are you hiding from? He's commando crawling through the shed. Okay, guys, I am going to get out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will try and add more information below as it becomes available with all the new Batrium stuff that's coming through. Get on over to the Batrium website and have a look at the new photographs and the renderings over there. It is going to be pretty cool stuff. Sorry, mate?
Mum didn't see me.
Mum didn't see you. You're super tricky.
I want to hide your van so I can get free.
No, you're not hiding in my van.
No, I will find it.
Good morning. It's late on the side of the planet, Mr. Bro. Good morning, and I'm actually going. Oh crap! The 1700X is on sale today for $279. What is the 1700X? Is that a video card or a motherboard, or both? Copy. Don't make me spend any money on cool things. Have a good day. I have AMD Raz 1800 on my own CPU mining rig. Enjoy the live feed stuff. Awesome. Thank you very much. I am getting out of here. I'll see you next weekend for another live feed, and I will probably finish doing these last 2 videos I got in production and release them sometime today. Maybe. To be honest, I don't think I will. Anyway, like, rate, subscribe. Mine some Bitcoin for me. I don't care, but I do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Cheers, everyone. Have a good one.